Good frosty morning.
Good morning.
That sun is out and it feels so good. It's in the 20s right now. It's supposed to warm up and get into almost the 50s today.
Yes.
Which is going to be nice because it is chilly this morning. The goal is to get this all finished and get the cattle squeeze chute inside. And it's going to be so nice to get the cattle squeeze chute out of our way, out of the barnyard, especially before we get any snow, because it's not going to be fun for plowing around. And we don't want to be getting it all covered in snow and ice. So to get it in there under cover, I'm looking forward to this. We got not quite half of the roof up.
Oh, I wish it was done.
Probably got about a third of the roof up. And then we can get the squeeze chute in, make our bracing, and then we got to go ahead and finish screwing and securing everything. Once we can get the tractor over here with the pallet forks, I can use that in the front and finish securing all the high stuff up. So
we were hoping to get the entire roof completed yesterday, especially me, so I don't have to see Al up there anymore. But it just didn't happen. So the plan is get it done today so I can sleep better tonight. Do you got something else you want me to do so I don't have to watch you? There's something about this particular building with this roof that makes me get a little bit more sweaty than usual watching him. And maybe I feel the same way every time. It's just a new roof and I feel the same way. But I just feel like it's because of that fence and there's a little bit more of a drop here in the back. I don't know. It's harder to get around, to get ways to get up and down off the roof easier, I think.
all right, I like that.
Is there still frost up there? While Al is figuring out a couple of things, I'm just going to take this one right here, our solar light for our post. We haven't seen it working. Maybe we're just not paying attention. So I'm going to bring it into my cool room where it's nice and dark and see if I see any light. Because if not, we're going to have to figure this out. Well, I just found out why they're not working. So I brought it in. It was dark. Al said, well, if it's been running all night, it needs to get charged up. But I'm like, there has to be something. And they don't seem like they're working at all. So I could see a little something in there. There's a little switch, so I just turned it on. So ready? Ready? Here we go. Yeah, they work. Let's shut the door. Yeah. So now I gotta go through and turn all those switches on. That's kind of a little bit of a pain, but it'll be nice when I do it.
We need to cut one of our 8-foot pieces into 2 4-foot pieces because I'm short one.
So I figured out why these aren't working.
Why is that?
There is a switch. So I go through every single one, turn them on, but tonight,
So you gotta take all the lights apart to turn the switch on.
yeah, so you had to everything has a turn, so you had to kind of snap it and turn it. So
That's a pain.
but it's nice and bright, so.
Is it nice and bright?
I think it's gonna be nice and bright. I mean, the one I just did and tested, it was nice, so.
That'll be cool.
I think it's gonna be awesome.
All right, let's get this up here and get this roof done.
I don't want to rush the day away, but I'm excited to see the lights turned on, actually.
You are?
Yeah.
That'll be cool.
Yeah.
That'd be nice if they're really bright too.
I mean, I just did it in the cool room, and it was right away I could tell they worked. Oh, hold on. Oh, yes. When it gets dark, we'll be able to see it.
Yep, we'll be able to see them from the house too.
Look out, Brutus.
All right, once I get this up, you'll have to let me know when we're flush up here.
Okay.
This would have been so much easier to do in one length of tin if we would have bought it, but we already had this, so I'd rather use it up, even though it's taking longer.
Down a tiny, tiny bit. Good. Up a little.
You like that?
A little bit more up.
Okay, 1 second.
Because you had it good and then you pulled a little bit more.
How's
down,
that?
Down just a smidge.
Well.
Just you're going a little bit too much. Good, good.
Okay.
Go back just a tad.
Back to me?
Yeah, just a tad. Hold on.
Good or no?
I think it's good.
All right, I get a measurement of this last piece. We got to add 1.5 inches anyways. So 1.5 inches more would be 17. So if I go from here to here, okay, so if I cut the next piece at the second rib, that'll work. I need to get up here and get a measurement for the 2x8 that we're using for our trim board. Then we can get that one installed on this side. I didn't do it yet because I'm like, I had to keep moving back and forth the tractor. I'm like, I'm just gonna wait till the tractor is not being used over there. Then we'll put it over here while we're doing the tin. So now we can get that length. So I need to do 15-degree bevel this way on this one. It's getting pretty muddy.
Is it second to last piece?
Yeah, we got this one. This is our last full piece. The next one will be a cut one. Perfect. Rip our last piece to 17 1/4 and we'll be good. There we go, last piece cut. Oh, I'm glad we don't have any wind the last couple of days.
I've been waiting to say that.
Me
I didn't
too.
want to jinx it.
Right? Got my screw right where a nail is, or another screw is. Right in a knot. It did not like that. So now the time we've all been waiting for, getting the squeeze chute under the roof. We're not 100% done, but once we get the squeeze chute in there, we'll be able to get the tractor around a lot easier. I just want to get a measurement of the overall length, so that way when we're putting it in, we can measure and we can know like how far, which side we need to go more on. I should be, I believe, 10 feet even. "10 feet 1 inch." And then should be like 13 feet. So we're 12 feet 10 inches. So that'll give us a foot. So 15 inches per side. We want to be 15 inches off of one post when we put it in. Try to eyeball.
You're like this much that you could come this way.
Which way? Closer to the line, towards you?
Yeah, but like. You're on the concrete. You're gonna.
The issue I'm running into right now is we're not level, but the pad is level. So I want to pick the machine up unlevel. I want to pick up the cattle chute unlevel, but the cattle chute is level, and I don't have the height to be able to maneuver stuff because of everything. This ground is not level, but that is. So me approaching it, my tractor's like this, and the cattle chute's like that. So that's the issue I'm running into right now. If you look at my forks, this one is all the way down, touching on the chute. This one is still all the way up.
So you need to use a tractor that will stay on level.
No, the tractor's unlevel, and the chute is level. It's our issue because what we're going into.
So you need a skid steer.
No, it's just the issue we're dealing with at the moment. No matter how we did it, you'd be, the only other way you could do it that might be different is if you came in the bottom, but this doesn't have any bottom support, so I can go under. We have our metal floor, but that's, if I picked up there, there's nothing that would just go up.
Right. Well, it's never a 2-minute job, is it?
No, it always turns into more. I tried figuring in a lot of things, but I never thought about that part.
About?
About the ground back there being unlevel and this being level, and then my forks being messed up, not wanting to.
Plus, you can't just go in because then your top of your forks would
Right.
hit. Well, you
I
might have
guess
to make
if
some
I
kind
do
of.
that actually, we gain there. Okay, I think that'll work. Look, if I have this like this, we're really close on the forks. Can you see that?
Okay.
And then when I do this,
Oh.
we gain a lot more room. All right, so let me try that. I feel like that's going to be the closest we can get it with the machine. And then anything else we'd have to, I'll have to take my bar and kind of jig and jag it, unless I might be able to pick it up some, I guess. And maybe like twist it this way. Like this I think is perfect. Right here we're kind of lined up. This side.
I feel like you at least want to come into the other side because to keep the weather off of
Yeah,
it.
I think so too. I think we want to, well, when we bring it in like that, we'll still have enough room to operate all of our handles. Yeah, that'll be perfect. All right, so I'm just gonna try picking it up with the forks and seeing if I can just push this way. Because that's fine, it's just this side needs to come over some. You wanna go for a ride, Brutus? I don't think so.
I was going to say, I don't think so. Oh, I did say that.
So this angle right here pretty much matches that. It won't when it's closed, but.
Oh, well, it matches this angle.
Does it? Oh yeah, that's funny. And then I don't know about this one. So when we had the vet come out to preg test Azalea, we asked her if they wanted us to put her in the squeeze chute or our headlock, and they said the headlock's fine, but they thanked us for having a squeeze chute for them to be able to safely work on the cattle if and when they need to. So that felt good knowing that.
Do you like your new building? I think you do. It feels so good having this part completed and having the cattle chute in here and not in the middle of the barnyard. I ordered something for the cats for this building, and we're thinking about something for Brutus for over here too.
And we do have more than enough room for opening up
Oh, that's good.
the panels. So you can get in here and you can work on this side. The other side opens up too. And then you also have the smaller orange doors. This would be the head of the cattle. This would be the body, and this would be the back side. So if you need to step in and work on the cattle, you just go this way and do your thing, or you can work from this side too. So, but it's
Or
nice.
stick your head in the chute and we'll try it.
Right, so even if it's raining and we got to work with the cattle, we can work from this side. We'd be a lot undercover by almost 6 feet, so we wouldn't be getting rained on that side. You probably still have 5 feet worth of coverage, so you probably wouldn't be getting rained on if the rain's blowing sideways. Over here, you'd be really good.
Is this going to be your patrol center? huh? Do you love it, or you just nap time?
Now the cattle chute is in, that doesn't mean we're finished. I think just scoot it over this way some. I think I'm just gonna have to push it with the forks from that end over. And then I gotta get up on the roof with the pallet forks, with the pallet on the forks of the tractor, and I can start screwing off this edge. Then I gotta get some diagonal bracing up on the front corners. I didn't want to put it in yet because I didn't know if they'd be in the way for installing the chute. But I think that'll help brace it up this way quite a bit. It's not bad. I'm afraid if we have the cattle out here and they're pushing on these 6x6s, they do move a little bit. So I'm just afraid if we just keep them out, if we don't brace that up, they'll be out there shaking it up and just kind of loosen it up over time. I just want to make sure this is cow-proof. The things that animals do. All right, I need to cut me 4 diagonal braces now. Pretty crazy how just that little piece of wood like strengthens it all up. It's still gonna move a little bit, but that just really. Ooh, I like it. Oh, it's so good. So good. Man. All right, 2 more. This one I gotta do lefty. I like that a lot. Okay, that'll do it. I gotta do my weekly big clean out of the cow area. We clean it out every day, the poop patties, and then once a week I come in here and I empty out all of the bedding. That's how we grow our compost pile, which is we're gonna put on our field come springtime, and it's gonna feed them and fertilize them. So it's a win-win all the way around. It's one of those things, it's like, it's not the best job, but I always think of what it's gonna produce in the future. And then I look forward to it because we're gonna have some nice pasture, some delicious gardens, and this is where it all begins.